Welcome to Let's Weave Beads. In this video I am going to show you the stitch that I use to connect the diamonds to each other. Here I've already done three of the stitch areas, and I did them with yellow beads so that you can see more easily what it looks like. Now, the first stitch I'm going to do is the rectangle right angle weave, and then I'll do the second one with the rectangle cross weave. And I will put minutes in the description so you can go right to the one you want. Also at the very end I will show you something that you will want to do with both stitches. It will look the same no matter which stitch it is, so I'm going to do it at the end and show it to you. So for the rectangle right angle weave, we are going to connect diamond number 1 to diamond number 2, and here is our diagram. We put them together. Now I like to start on the outside and go into the center. So we have, this is diamond number 1 and this is diamond number 2, and it's always good to check your pattern to make sure that you have them laid out correctly. Now the first thing, let's see, with the right angle weave, because I don't use this one as often, put on your extra bead, and this will be the inside one here. This will be your first bead here, and then we'll go through these 2 beads here, so that we're going to go through 3 on the design. So we want to go through 1, 2, 3 beads. So that is on number 2. So what we're going to go through is the 2 white ones here going towards this corner, and then we're going to go through the black one. So that's our 3 beads. Now especially with these small delicate beads, I notice sometimes these will not stay where you want them, so you want to watch and make sure that you're doing the 2 side beads here and the 1 end bead here to make sure you're going through the correct beads. Now we will add on this extra bead here, the outermost one, and then we're going to go through the 3 beads on your first diamond, which we go through the end bead first and then the 2 side beads. So we're connecting to this side here, so we want these 2, oh no, we want the end, just the end. Here, see, that's where it can be easy. You need to make sure you see the rectangle. And then for this one we're going through that end bead on our rectangle, and then on the other one we want the 2 side beads of our rectangle. Now as this is the rectangle right angle weave, we need now to circle back around, so we will go through that first bead we added, and then all of the beads we just went through. And now that I'm thinking about it, if you are experienced at the right angle weave, you might want to start with that outer bead first rather than the one inside. And then we go through the first one again to get us in position to continue. Okay, by string, there it goes. Alright, so now we are in this one here. We've got this section all connected, so this part is connected, And now we need to head down. We're coming in towards number 2, so we're going to add 1, or go through 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, it's an end and then 2 sides. So we want to find that end bead here on our rectangle. And then we want to find the 2 sides, which is a white and a black here. So we go through those 2. And once we've gone through our 3 beads, we will add our connecting bead. And then on the other side, we're going to go through the 2 first and then the end bead. So the other side, you see where your stuff is, and you want to go through these 2 beads here. And then the end bead here. And this may take some time. It's a lot of being able to see where you are going. The cross weave I find easier to do, but you can do it with the right angle weave. And you go through that previous connection bead. And now you want to get back to the one you just added, so you go through the 3 beads on this side again. First the single, then the double, and then you go through the bead you added. And now we're on the side of diamond 1. So we will go through 1, 2, 3 on diamond 1. So that's the single end bead, followed by the double side bead, that first one's not letting me in. There we go. Then we add that extra bead down here. And then we want to go through 1, 2, 3. And I just felt my bead hit my foot, so that means it fell off. So I will add another one. And then I'll go through the 2 side beads. Along with the single, and then go through that one that connects the previous connecting one. Now at this point with the right angle weave, because of the fact that you are not ready to go around the center, which is what I'm going to show you at the end of the next one, because you do it with your last connection, you can just secure this and then it'll be out of your way. So I will do that real quick. Now it doesn't matter how you secure it, I just like to make sure that when I finish my securing, I've done a full circle. Which I'm going to do now. sure I'm going to get my full circle in. I am using slightly thicker thread. I'm going to go ahead and trim that off so it's not in the way. Alright, so that is the rectangle right angle weave. Like I said, after I do the cross weave, I'll show you how to do the center. But that is the rectangle right angle weave. Now we will do the rectangle cross weave. And I also start on the outside. Here we are going to connect the second diamond to the third diamond, and like I said, I start on the outside, so we first add that extra bead. Now this you want to be careful with, because with this first set it could fall off one or the other, so just make sure this one doesn't get loose, and take your first string on one side and you go through a single and then to your double. So on this one we will go through the single and then the double, my two have come apart, so where taping it can be useful. And then with the other string you go through the other single and double. You take the other end of your string and you go through a single and a double. Then you take both your strings and bring them to the same length. And you take a new connection bead and you cross it with both strings. Bring it down, and then you will repeat with both, going through a single and a double on the side that they are closest to. So this string is on this side, so we'll go through a single and double, and then the same with the other side. And at this point we still want to make sure our strings stay the same length, because this early they can pull one or the other. Now we have them the same length. Then we will add our connecting bead. You can add it to either string and then cross it with the other one. And then we repeat. And cross. Now this next part is the same whether you're doing the cross weave or the regular right angle weave, because you just use one of your strings. So take either one of your strings. If one happens to be a little longer than the other, you can do that. But for this, you just take one of your strings, and what you do is you go through the beads all the way around, and that'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 total beads you're going to go through. So going through around the center, with the right angle weave, you will want to count, because unlike the cross weave, which has the other string to show you where you started, you won't have that with the right angle weave. So make sure to count 10 beads for the center. Then, once you've gone through all of them, your piece is all connected, you can secure your string, and then you will have one side of your star complete. And then the next stage, of course, would be to create the stuffing and stitch the two sides together. Hope to see you in the following videos, and happy beading!